This is Tamil Nadu, this is Chennai, and outside the Directorate of Public Instruction, something important happened. Not noise, not chaos, but a question. This building decides who teaches, who waits, who retires with dignity, and who does not. And on that day, teachers stood outside it, not as agitators, not as enemies of the state, but as people reminding a government of its own words. Now, let's understand who they are. They are teachers, permanent in responsibility, temporary on paper. Guest lecturers, contract teachers, part-time instructors, SSC teachers, different appointment orders, but the same classrooms, the same syllabus, the same examinations, the same accountability. Yet, not the same salary, not the same job security, not the same future. This demand did not begin on the street. In the 2021 Tamil Nadu Assembly election, the ruling party released its manifesto. That manifesto spoke about protecting teachers, ending long-term contractual exploitation, ensuring dignity and security in public employment. Teachers trusted those words because a manifesto is not a poetry, it is a promise. But after 4 years later, thousands of teachers remain temporary, same work, same workload, same qualification, but still unequal pay. Still no pension, still no regularization. When a promise survives only on paper, what lesson does that teach children? This is not ideology, this is constitutional principle. Equal pay for equal work, the Supreme Court has confirmed it. The Madras court has reiterated it. When the work is the same, when responsibility is the same, when qualifications are the same, they cannot be unequal just because insecurity is cheaper. Yet, in Tamil Nadu, two teachers stand in the same classroom. One receives salary, promotion, pension. The other receives uncertainty. Both teach the same child, but the question is simple. Is education worthless when taught by a temporary teacher? Or is inequality just administratively convenient? Government orders were issued, orders promising regularization after long years of service, pay parity for identical work, protection for teachers working against sanctioned posts. They were signed, they were filed, they were stored, but they were not implemented. In official language, this is called pending. In human language, it is called betrayal. Teachers went to court. The Madras High Court said continuous service cannot be ignored, temporary status cannot become permanent punishment, equal work deserves equal pay. Even the Supreme Court settled this principle. Still, teachers waited. Committees replaced decisions, time replaced justice. Some teachers retired still temporary. And so, teachers gathered outside the DPI peacefully with demands in hand, law on their side, promises in their memory. No violence, no provocation, and yet teachers were forcibly arrested without warning, without dialogue, without dignity outside the Directorate of Public Instruction. Those who taught constitutional values were dragged away in the name of law. Some were lifted, some were pushed into veins, some were pushed into vans, some fell. The road was not just a road, it became the ground of Tamil Nadu's educational conscience. And what fell that day was not just teachers, it was trust. They were not arrested for carrying weapons, they were arrested for asking the government to honor its manifesto, for asking for equal pay for equal work, for quoting government orders and court judgments. So one question remains, is reminding a government of its promises now a crime? This is called disruption. But what about economic violence? What about forcing educators to live decades without security? What about women teachers retiring without pensions after a lifetime of service? Is that social justice or just social silence? This protest is not against governance, it is against forgetting. Forgetting promises, forgetting files, forgetting people. Because insecure teachers cannot build a secure future. And a system that keeps teachers temporary teaches students a dangerous lesson that honesty does not matter. The protest may end on the road, but the day teachers were forcibly arrested outside the Directorate of Public Instruction will enter classrooms as a lesson. A lesson in democracy, a lesson in accountability, a lesson that promises must be kept. Temporary teachers are not temporary people. Their service is permanent, their contribution is permanent. Until that injustice ends, the teacher's struggle continues in Tamil Nadu. For more meaningful stories like these, subscribe to File in Media.